presented by St. Luke's.
We have made it to one of the most loved events in St. Louis, and tonight it officially kicks off. You are looking live from our BJC Sky Camera over Forest Park as we prepare for the balloon glow. It's the night before the big race, and for so many in St. Louis, tonight is equally as magical as tomorrow will be. We are so thankful to have you joining us for this very special edition of First Alert 4 at 6:30. I'm Laura Hediger.
Yes, and I'm Damon Arnold, and we are live here from Emerson Central Field here at Forest Park. The great Forest Park balloon race presented by PNC Bank, man, is getting ready to kick off here in just a little bit. You hear everybody screaming in the background. The energy is crazy. And again, I have to stress, this is a free event, and that is very, very important that we have something like this to bond over. I spoke with one of the organizers, Jessica. She's been working hard, very hard over the last 3 to 4 weeks that I've been working with her. She got emotional when she saw all the people out here, right? Because they see the hard work and diligence going into an event like this.
And all the people, she's estimating 80,000 people will join us in Forest Park tonight. And you mentioned getting emotional. I've been getting emotional because just behind us in the last few minutes, upwards of 24 more hot air balloons have started going up for this very, very special night.
You know what made me emotional was seeing that First Alert 4 right there. You know, it's just being embedded in our community and how important. But again, this has been going on for 52 years, since 1973, the second oldest race in the country.
And fun fact, did you know, friends, it was actually yesterday, 241 years ago, that the first hot air balloon went up in the sky. And Damon, what was on that hot air balloon?
A sheep, a rooster, and a duck.
I'm glad I was not part of that trio. My goodness. And then just a couple of months later, the first people went up in hot air balloons.
Yes, we love that. Okay, well, earlier this month, we did get to speak with one of the pilots who started this event. And since then, it's become a family affair. So we want to toss to this package for you to check out.
I landed on this railroad track about 5 minutes before the freight train got to me, and so thankfully my crew was all there. We got the balloon off the railroad tracks.
More than 50 years of stories.
And they landed the basket of the balloon right on the barge, and it was pretty spectacular.
From scary landings to unexpected routes.
I've flown right over Lambert Field, 3,000 feet above Lambert Field, and they're taking off underneath me.
It's all a part of the history of the Great Forest Park Balloon Race.
We found an old balloon that a guy had in Iowa, and the four of us each chipped in $500 a piece and signed a mortgage document. We bought this balloon.
This is Dan Shetler, one of the 4 founders of the race.
We had this idea that what had been a balloon race in December of '73, a terrible time to have a balloon race, let's do it in September.
The first race in 1973 had about a dozen or so spectators. Since then, Shetler says it's inflated beyond imagination.
You know, they come from everywhere, and they just camp out on this field somewhere as the balloons go up, and it really gives us a good feeling that we're giving something back to the community that they enjoy.
The free event now bringing nearly 100,000 spectators at the Glow and the race each year, making its mark in the hearts of St. Louis and in national history. In the year 2000, the race was inducted into the permanent collection of the Library of Congress. But beyond the race,
ever since I was a little kid, I grew up with balloons.
The love of hot air balloon racing has become a family affair, from Shetler's oldest son.
About the 10th balloon race, and his first, and he's crawling around on the balloon out here on the field.
To the youngest.
He's the primary reason I'm here today and I'm flying today, so he taught me a lot of great things.
The iconic race, now a family legacy, focused on bringing the community together.
Take a moment and just look around at everything you see, because it's truly special. When everybody gets to go out on the field and be next to the balloons, talk to the pilots, you know, just be with their families, it's special to see.
I was taking that advice too. I have been taking all of this in because it is just a gorgeous scene as we are joining you from the Central Fields in Forest Park. Of course, behind us, the balloons. In front of us, these beautiful flowers, courtesy of Walter Knoll Florists. Thank you to our friends at Walter Knoll for providing those. And then next to us, you are going to notice some comfy blue sofas
Wait,
that Damon and I are going to team up.
You know what that stands for, right?
Yes, CBS. The comfy blue sofa as CBS, the network, is starting a campaign to help jumpstart the comfy this fall as we all count down to fall premiere week. So find your comfy spot in your house. Get ready to join CBS for the kickoff. It starts October 13th. We'll also be on that sofa in just a moment with some special guests.
Definitely. But you know what we have to do? We have to check in with someone very, very special because without him, we cannot do this race. And that is with our chief meteorologist, Steve Templeton, because the weather does play a major factor in a hot air balloon race, more than you know, and we're going to get into the science of that later. But for now, I want to toss things over so we can see what's happening tonight weather-wise and into tomorrow. Steve?
Hey, you guys look great. The backdrop looks great. Everyone out there and even watching at home, I'm excited for us all to watch this. Just beautiful. Balloon Glow is so fun. We need the weather to cooperate to make it fun. We told you all along there'll be some isolated showers and storms. They're east and south of St. Louis right now. I do include St. Louis in the possibility for an isolated downpour through 9 p.m., but again, the better chance south and to the east, and that's where we're seeing them right now. Let's hope that holds off for Balloon Glow. There's the view on the BJC Skycam network. Look at all the balloons starting to come up now. When the sun sets, too, it'll get a little more comfortable because we'll get out of the sun and temperatures will come down. But, boy, 94 after hitting 96. We were 1 degree away from the record. So, Balloon Glow, just need to dodge an isolated shower storm. So far, it looks good. Temperatures will be warm and muggy in the 80s. South winds won't stop the glow either at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It looks beautiful out there. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you very much, Steve. Fantastic weather for this great event. And as we mentioned, we have moved over to the comfy blue sofa, and we are joined by a very special guest. This is Michael Scully of PNC Bank, because the Great Forest Park Balloon Race is sponsored by PNC Bank. We've made it to race weekend.
Every year, this is the most exciting time. To me, it signals the fall, but it's something my colleagues and I really get behind. This is so iconic for St. Louis in this park, these majestic balloons. And the best of all, it's free for our community. And you look out at this audience, it's amazing.
Now, you just said it. This is a free event. And I want to talk about why it's so important that it remains free. Can you speak to that?
I think if you look around, you see multi-generational families, you see people new to this country, you see picnics happening everywhere. This is for everybody. Doesn't matter where you come from in our community, this is for you. Celebrate with the youngest, people coming in their strollers. It's just a perfect way to bring our gift to St. Louis by making this free.
Absolutely.
And we thank you for that. I have a 4-month-old. I can't wait to bring her to her very first balloon race tomorrow. I actually got a stroller for her so we could navigate the fields.
That's exactly right.
And you are creating so many family memories. So thank you from all of St. Louis.
You're quite welcome.
I definitely was going to say that.
We're happy to do it.
Thank you for sponsoring this and giving us the opportunity to bond outside of technology.
Yes.
And tonight's going to be epic with all these balloons glowing in just a couple of short hours. So thank you for doing this and exposing this to our greater St. Louis area.
Anytime we can. Well, still ahead on this special edition of First Alert 4 at 6:30. We're going to dig into the sciences of what it takes to get a hot air balloon up in the sky. Do not want to miss this. Leah Hill did this one. I'm excited about it.
And we're having a party here in Forest Park, but there's about to be such a special rooftop party not far from here at a local hospital. Stick around. You will want to hear those details. Before we go, though, we think it's cool from the ground. Let's go up to the sky. Drone 4, powered by Renewal by Anderson. You are taking a live look from the Balloon Glow. This is fantastic. 50 hot air balloons. It's pretty special.
Very special.
You're watching First Alert 4 at 6:30. We'll be right back.
You're watching The Glow, presented by St. Luke's. makes a fan? We're fans. Plug in to Matrix Midwest, a new kind of channel for fans of all kinds. St. Louis sports, culture, lifestyle. Matrix Midwest, St. Louis's only free and independent sports and entertainment network. Fans belong here.
When they could, Missouri politicians took away our freedom with an abortion ban, with no exceptions for rape, incest, or women's health. Amendment 3 is on the ballot to end the ban and keeps politicians out of personal decisions. Vote yes on Amendment 3.
My name is Ray Mullis. I was coming home from work. Traffic had stopped. The guy behind me he didn't stop. So I called Morgan & Morgan. The one ad that really impressed me was when Morgan said, "Nobody is a nobody." I felt like that. Anybody I've talked to that's used Morgan & Morgan has always got positive things to say about them. And they took care of me, and now we're doing okay. Thank God that I went to Morgan & Morgan.
What does it take to be a winning lineup? Power, speed, and performance. Yeah, Cards fans know a little something about that. Now, get $37.50 bonus cash on a brand new 2024 Ford Escape. Only at your Quality Ford dealers. Proud sponsor of the St. Louis Cardinals.
When they could, Missouri politicians took away our freedom with an abortion ban, with no exceptions for rape, incest, or women's health. Amendment 3 is on the ballot to end the ban and keeps politicians out of personal decisions. Vote yes on Amendment 3.
It all starts here on Matrix Midwest, Mizzou Live. Pre- and post-game shows every single week on Matrix Midwest.
You're watching The Glow, presented by St. Luke's.
Welcome back to this special edition of First Alert 4 at 6:30. The Glow. We have made it. We've been talking about it, and I'm so glad that it's here right now. You're getting a live look from our BJC Skycam network atop of St. Louis Children's Network Hospital. Man, what an incredible day.
It really is special. And talking about that BJC Skycam network camera on top of Children's Hospital, they have the perfect view over the central fields, which is exactly why the hospital decided to start some rooftop parties for their patients. We went to talk to hospital staff about why this is so important for their patients and what it means for their kids.
We have a lot of kids that we're starting to spread the word, and you can feel the excitement in the air.
St. Louis Children's Rooftop Garden, an everyday oasis for patients, will be the place to be tonight.
We keep it open way later so the kids can come out and enjoy the activities that we have and the view.
Overlooking Forest Park, the perfect vantage point for the balloon glow.
Bringing that normalization to them, it's maybe something that they would attend if they weren't here in the hospital.
While the party is a newer tradition here,
really means a lot. I think that this is just such a unique experience that just is a positive, memorable thing for them.
It's become a fast favorite for patients and their families.
So that party is just getting underway, and we are told, Damon, there are going to be some very special guests, including superheroes and princesses. And I don't know about you, anytime I am in Forest Park, I always find myself thinking about those hospitals right behind us, specifically St. Louis Children's Hospital. There's some kiddos there battling things that no one...
that we couldn't imagine.
Yes, and it is amazing that there's a special event like this, that the nurses, the doctors, the staff are making even more memorable for them during such an impossible time.
You know, I think it's important to point out how much we take for granted. You know, to not be able to go outside as a kid and partake, that's heartbreaking to me. And so I'm glad that we could give a piece back, because one of those kids is going up in a balloon.
I know.
Right? And I'm just super excited for them, pumped, because I would have died to go up in a balloon. So
I'll be on the ground cheering for him.
And we know you like to cheer.
I do. There's still more to come on First Alert 4 at 6:30.
Definitely. Of course, we're going to hear from some organizers a little later about what went into planning this and what's still to come. And you don't want to miss that. That's still ahead.
You're watching The Glow, presented by St. Luke's.
Hey, guys!
We brought a truckload of magic. What would you like to make disappear?
All that stuff out there. When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. Bye!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Drive into summer with a Honda CR-V and Accord. Your fun-to-drive, weekend getaway vehicles. From Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
This fall, Missouri can vote to invest more money in our kids' classrooms. Amendment 2 legalizes sports betting, which will generate over $100 million for our schools. That new money can be used to increase teacher pay, and there's a constitutional guarantee that revenue from sports betting will go to our schools, so even politicians can't waste this opportunity. Amendment 2 will generate over $100 million for Missouri schools. Vote yes on Amendment 2.
Champion's Big Window Sale is back.
Do you have ugly, hard-to-open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Hey, guys!
We brought a truckload of magic. What would you like to make disappear?
All that stuff out there. When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. Bye!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
You're watching The Glow, presented by St. Luke's.
What a great night in St. Louis and for St. Louis. Friends, The Glow is happening. We are joining you from the Central Fields in Forest Park, giving you a live look from Drone 4, powered by Renewal by Anderson, where Damon, the balloons, The Glow has started happening. They're all filled. 50 of them right here.
50 balloons, these massive things, and I am just blown away.
Pun intended?
Yes,
well,
you always catch me with those. But man, I think people have had a fascination, right, with anything that goes up in the sky, that flies, aviation, from planes to hot air balloons. And I think Leah Hill did the work for us. She went to see what all it takes to get one of these hot air balloons up in the sky.
I did the calculation and I found out it would take nearly 4,000 balloons to lift me in the air. It's a common misconception that hot air balloons are filled with helium, but the power of air in one hot air balloon is stronger.
It's like the crossroads of art and science.
A kaleidoscope of color. It's breathtaking watching the balloons take off.
Very peaceful, very relaxing.
With an average pace of 5 to 10 miles per hour, hot air balloons give you time to pause and take in the world.
And you see it from a different perspective, and it calms you down, the serenity of it.
Bernoulli's principle, Newton's laws of motion, all important in the science of flying hot air balloons. In its most basic form, the power of air can be showcased with a simple demonstration.
A hot air balloon is really just heating up the same air that's around us.
With a lighter and alcohol acting as fuel, air is heated inside our plastic bag balloon.
And when that heats up, all those air molecules just kind of spread out, becomes overall less dense, so it's lighter than the air around it.
This generates the lift, causing the balloon to rise.
Floating up, you slowly gain that buoyancy.
In hot air balloons, propane tanks fuel the fire.
And allows us to lift off the ground and fly.
Scott Wooge is the PNC balloon pilot, also known as the hair balloon. He is the first one off, leading the pack. The other balloons are the hounds, with the aim to get as close as possible to the hare's landing spot. The weather on the day determines the pace of the race.
Balloons are fair weather. We only fly when it's less than 10 miles an hour and no thunderstorms in the vicinity of 175 miles.
He let me in on the secret to steering balloons.
The steering in a balloon is very easy. We can't.
The winds at the lowest level of our atmosphere are critical. Winds from the south will blow the balloons north. Winds from the west will blow the balloons over downtown.
We are at the mercy of Mother Nature.
Historically, the third week of September offers the best weather for balloon racing in our area.
Flying from the middle of St. Louis in Forest Park, you're going to see things that you wouldn't see driving on the highway or a street. So those are all kind of cool things that every flight is like that.
Leah Hill, First Alert 4.
So happy that we have made it to the perfect weekend, the third weekend in September.
Yes.
For the 52nd annual Great Forest Park Balloon Race presented by PNC Bank. Before we go, another live look at the glow getting started here on the Emerson Central Fields in Forest Park.
You're watching The Glow, presented by St. Luke's.
When they could, Missouri politicians took away our freedom with an abortion ban, with no exceptions for rape, incest, or women's health. Amendment 3 is on the ballot to end the ban and keeps politicians out of personal decisions. Vote yes on Amendment 3.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Get 2.9 financing for 66 months plus $2,500 bonus cash on Explorer, or get $3,250 bonus cash on Bronco Sport. Only at your Quality Ford dealers.
Beast Plumbing. We want to be your new plumber. Our highly trained technicians will be there anytime you need us. We'll treat your home like it's our own. We're always honest and we'll give you the best service. Call us today. Beast Plumbing. That's BEIS plumbing.com.
Tomorrow isn't built by dreamers. It's built by doers. Because progress doesn't work unless we do. So at Ameren, we've been hard at work putting energy to work for you. Adding underground cables, installing advanced switches and sensors, storm hardening poles and power lines, making the energy grid stronger today so it can meet your needs tomorrow. Learn about projects in your area at ameren.com/reliability.
Hepatitis C? Don't just treat it. Crush it with Mavorite.
Conquer it with Mavorite.
Cure it with Mavorite. Mavorite cures all types of Hep C.
In only 8 weeks.
The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Mavorite stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Mavorite with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C? Crush it with Mavorite.
Conquer it with Mavorite.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone with Mavorite.
Ask your doctor about Mavorite. AbbVie could help you save.
When they could, Missouri politicians took away our freedom with an abortion ban, with no exceptions for rape, incest, or women's health. Amendment 3 is on the ballot to end the ban and keeps politicians out of personal decisions. Vote yes on Amendment 3.
You're watching The Glow, presented by St. Luke's.
And we are back from the comfy blue sofa. Yes, this is courtesy of CBS. I know that because Fall Premiere Week is coming up. It's going to jumpstart the network's campaign for Comfy.
And we're getting comfy here in Forest Park, just ahead of the 52nd annual Great Forest Park Balloon Race that kicks off tomorrow. And we are joined by Jessica Stegan, the event director. We have made it. How are you feeling right now?
I can't tell you how elated we are to see all of these people in Forest Park enjoying free family fun together, smiling, dancing at the WashU main stage. The balloons are up, they're steady, they're glowing. It's spectacular.
Absolutely. So tell me what this means to our community that we get to put on these free events?
It's so special for our team to be able to bring St. Louis out to enjoy a weekend outdoors together. We have generations of folks here. I've met a couple people tonight who are introducing their grandchildren for this event for the first time. They've been coming. I mean, celebrating 52 years in Forest Park is really special.
What should people know before they head here tomorrow for the big race?
Well, don't sleep on the race because it is fun. This is beautiful, but the race is really spectacular. We open the fields at 1. We have a wide variety of festival activities. The Purina Pro Plan Performance team will be having the pups here tomorrow. That's super fun. But you can check out our website, greatforestparkballoonrace.com, for all of the road closures and how to enter the park, best ways to get here. And then our Golden Night Skydivers will sort of kick off the big festivities tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Now, I got to ask just really quickly, what makes this event different than anything else we experience in our city?
Well, we are one of the few, if not only, real metropolitan area races. So for our pilots who are here from throughout the country, they're some of the most experienced because we're flying with highways and airports and buildings and neighborhoods and all of that. It's very special and unique in that way. And it's, I think, also unique in the fact that we get to land in neighborhoods and front yards, and kids get to come out and help pack the balloons and really experience something. Part of my favorite thing about planning this event is anyone I talk to that talks about the balloon race smiles and has some story from a point in their life about a balloon flying overhead or landing somewhere near.
I love that. Well, here's a list of events through the weekend, starting with the Balloon Glow, kicking off here, and it's going until about 8:45. Then at 9, the U.S. Army Golden Knights parachute team is going to take flight. And then, of course, at 9:15, we're talking fireworks.
And as Jessica mentioned, do not sleep on the balloon race itself. Race day tomorrow, Central Fields open at 1 o'clock. At 3 o'clock is another chance to see the U.S. Army Golden Knights parachute team. 3:30 is the opening ceremonies. At 4:30, the balloons start launching. It is going to be fun, but we need to describe also how we get to Forest Park.
Yes. Well, you got to look that up online. All right, so a tradition is that you pop champagne for flights. So, cheers.
Cheers to
cheers,
that.
Cheers. This has been amazing. Thank you, PNC. Thank you, St. Louis Children's. Everything is going to be just fine. Cheers.
This has been The Glow, presented by St. Luke's.
Psst, it's on right now. It's on right now. Sorry.
Weather Now by First Alert 4, St. Louis's only 24/7 weather channel.
Because you deserve to know first, right now. Radar, sky cams, temperatures, 7-day forecasts, and more. Live, right now, all day, every day.
Channel 4.2, online, and on your app. Weather Now by First Alert 4.
It's on right now.
Class-leading safety features at every turn. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease the Tucson for $229 a month or get 1.99% APR plus $500 bonus cash on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Hurry in.
If you are in an accident, you need to be concerned about the insurance carrier. If they're paying you less, they're making more. They are a business to make money. $1 out of your pocket is $1 in their pocket. It is not an equal playing field. The only way to balance the scales and to truly try to get what you deserve is by having representation that knows how to deal with insurance companies and how to fight back against them when they're not willing to pay what's deserved.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals, ready in 2 minutes.
At Carroll House, we know it's more than just a chair. It's a comfy spot for story time.
It's more than a dining room, it's where memories are made.
They're not just entertainment centers, sectionals, or bedroom sets.
They're places to relax, live, laugh, and love in a style that we can help you create for your own.
You see, Carroll House is more than just a furniture store.
We're high style, top quality, and best value, period.
Carroll House, because you like nice things.
The new Hyundai Elantra with America's best warranty. There's joy in every journey. Lease the Elantra for $159 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Where did you come from, Madeline Matlock?
Matlock premieres in 2 days on CBS.
For the celebrity, it's a journey back in time.
Without this theater, there would be no Wayne now.
It brings me right back to a Friday Night Light moment.
An opportunity to return home.
This is my room.
This is where little JB was born.
And to recognize and reward that special person.
I fell in love with dance because of Dean.
Who has helped lead them to greatness.
I'm here where I'm at because of you.
She was my drama teacher in high school, and she's done so much for me.
Granny, I love you.
Over 3 seasons, celebrities have knocked down walls and changed people's lives.
No! This is your new living space.